So, what's up, Lexia? Um, so yeah, I just came on here just to do a quick vid as to like what is the purpose of spars in boxing? Like, why should you spar and how should you spar and when? Because a lot of people kind of use sparring like it's a like it's some type of, I don't know, like it's a place to prove yourself or something like that, or like to try to make a name off of somebody. But through my experiences and years in boxing, that's really not what sparring is for. Sparring is not for the purposes of like, oh, I'm here to make a name or try to get off on you or kill you, and that's really not what sparring is for. So I just wanna clear that up. But I'm about to, give me a second because I'm gonna go live on Instagram too, and go, dive deeper into this. Because a lot of people think so highly of spars, like there's a winner and loser in spars and things like that, and it don't work like that. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. There is no magic scorekeeper of spars or record in spars for boxing. Like, oh, I'm 1,000,000 in spars. It's like, nah, that's not how this works, chief. Like, um, oops, yeah, that's not how this works, unfortunately, chief. So, but a lot of people don't really understand it. Like, a lot of people go into this like ego-driven person who was, Jan, but oh my kid, oh, what's up? Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of people got this huge misconception as to like what is sparring exactly for. Um, like some people kind of use it as a thing, like, oh, I'm going to use this to like make a name or make competition out of sparring. Like, that's not, I don't like, I'm not sure what people really think sparring is for, but that's not how it works. And like, well, all of my experiences and all of my experiences in years and trials with boxing, when I was young, I used to be like, oh yeah, I'm about to spar, so yeah, I'm about to definitely, but like I was young and dumb. I was a young dumb kid in the game at that time, and I wasn't, I didn't know no better. But the more and more I started sparring and started sparring with world class guys, the more I realized like that's not what sparring is for. There is no magic record keeper of spars on like, oh, I won. There is no winner and loser in spars. Like, it's just a spar. Like, you can have a good day. You're the person that you're sparring, your sparring partner, because in spars not like you can have a good day and your opponent can have a bad day. There is no opponent in sparring. There's just a spar. Y'all are both sparring partners. And a lot of people, especially nowadays, kind of use spars to try to like build a name or get famous or well known off of a spar. And it's like you can go in there with a world class guy who has just started camp. Like, he's literally at like he's just starting camp. This is like week one for him, and he's a, let's just say he's like a world ranked guy, possible contender or whatever. You know what I mean? He might have just got done fighting for, let's just say 200,000, right? 150, $200,000, whatever. All right. You mean he had a hard fight and now he's about to be out of the gym? He probably been out of the gym for like, because he had a hard fight, so his body got to recover. When you're on that world class level, it takes different time for your body to recover and things like that. So he might just been getting back to the gym. He might just been getting back to the gym after being out for like a month, just off recovering and enjoying his money. So he's not gonna be at his sharpest or at his peak performance at that time. His body had to recover. He was on vacation. He was enjoying his family. He was enjoying his money, things like that. Just taking a little break because he just had a hard camp, and then he had a hard fight. When he first comes back to the gym, he's not going to be his sharpest. He's not going to be his best. So they bring you in for the next camp, and you a guy that's a younger guy in the game, and you like, oh yeah, I'm about to spar such and such. Like, yeah, I'm about to get off on him. He ain't even like that. Da, da, da. And you go to spar this guy, and you not knowing, because you're young and dumb. You're young and ignorant, so you really don't know any better. And you might get over on the work, and then it's just like, now you so hype and you so excited because you done gotten over on the work, and you like, oh yeah, I knew he wasn't like that. You all hype, you excited, you talking, you bragging to people about it and all that, not knowing that he he's not even really working with you. He's just working on things, getting back, finding a rhythm, getting the flow of being in the gym again, getting in the flow of like having on gloves, getting in the flow of doing all these different things. He don't even got his eyes back yet. Like, it's so early in the camp, he don't even got his eyes. He's just in the ring, going through the motions, just finding the comfortability of being in the gym again. So, you running your mouth and you bragging, you so hype and excited about it for no reason. Then next thing you know, y'all continue to spar. Y'all got some more sparring sessions, and now just like, oh yeah, yeah, I'm getting the better of it, yeah. But then as like a week or two goes by, you realize that the work slowly starts to shift a little bit, and then you like, all right, maybe I'm just getting a little tired. I've been sparring him for like, we've been sparring 3 days a week, blah blah blah, whatever. I just need to recover. Well, boom, you don't realize, he's about 2 weeks into his camp now. He's starting to click again. He's starting to all come back now. And now it's not even really a gap that's closing, because you never actually even closed the gap on him. He just been out the gym for a month because he was enjoying his life. He's a world-class fighter, whatever. So now you starting to see the work starting to shift a little bit. Now you about 3 weeks in. Now you seeing like the guys who were there with you before in camp, they're not there with you no more in camp. Like the young guys, and like the little bit of the guys that's on a up and coming, or the guys that's even lesser known. They're not in the camp no more. Like, you starting to realize these guys are starting to phase out, and they're not phasing out for no reason. They're phasing out because of the fact that the guy that you're sparring, whose camp you're in, he's starting to click more. And if they keep those guys in the camp for too long, these guys is going to get hurt. But you were just, let's just say, the best of the bunch of the younger guys. All right, cool, whatever. You was the best of the bunch of the younger guys. All right, now it's starting to get real. Now you was a loudmouth, you was hype, you was excited. I'm talking about, you was popping off at the mouth. You was young and grown, fresh at the mouth, wasn't you? You just, you talking to him all crazy. The whole time he never said nothing to you, because he just keeping it in his memory bank. He just, it's all just inventory for him. He just, okay, all right. And then one day, everything changes. He comes in, and there's a different swagger about himself. He might have came in the gym with his old lady or a shorty, or he might have brought one of his homies or whatever like that. What I mean? He just chilling. But let's just say it's a shorty. Now, this is a world-class fighter, so it's probably like one of the baddest women you've ever seen in your life. He just brought in the gym. Let's just say he's an upper echelon fighter, and that's what come with it. Whatever. So you like, damn, hold on, who's shorty? And you look over, you ain't even dig, like, oh, okay, hold on. And she came with him. And you like, oh man, he bought shorty in his joint. I'm about to definitely do my thing on him today. Like, it's about, oh yeah, she definitely gonna be, she gonna be on my top after I do what I'm about to do to him. You in your bag, you feeling yourself. You don't even dig, he's about to make an example out you. Cause like, now we about, like I said, 3.5, 4 weeks in the camp. Like, now he's in his bag. Like, now this dude clicking now. And y'all suit up, and you think you think it's something. You, all the stuff you doing all the little, you think you setting traps and all this other cool stuff, and all the stuff that you was doing before, it wasn't working. That stuff was not working. Like, it was working before. Well, you think it was working, but it was just because he was just getting back. And now all of a sudden, the stuff that you was doing, it ain't working no more. Now, since it ain't working no more, it's about to get ugly for you, because it ain't working no more, even though it was never really working, but it's about to get ugly for you. Now, he's starting to do stuff that you never seen him do before. He's starting to pull out tricks that you never seen. Now, y'all used to going about 3 rounds and then jumping out. You jump out, the next guy jump in, whatever. He specifically tells, he might say this like, no, like, let me get 6 with him today. Like, let me get 6 with him today. Because they already know the vibes. You're not gonna last 6, but he's really gonna make an example out you. So now all that stuff you said before, now he's starting to really get off of you. Boom, 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 boom. What you remember? What you said the other? What you said the other day? Right? I ain't like that. Right? Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah. No, don't. No, you remember? You nice, right? You boom, 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 boom. The little, I seen the little subtweets and shit you was putting out on Instagram and on Twitter and all that. I seen boom, boom. What happened? What? Boom, boom. Now you starting to panic because y'all are only 2 rounds in, and it feel like the world is caving in on you. Y'all only 2 rounds deep. And in the back of your mind, you thinking, all right, he just had a little momentum. I'm about to swing it back over the next round. You're not about to swing it back over the next round. You're not about to swing it back over. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Because he is world class. He's world class, world champion, world championship pedigree for a reason. And you're young and dumb. So you don't even dig. You don't even dig the situation that you in. But you about to dig it soon. You just don't dig it yet. You don't dig it, but you about to dig it. Next round come out, he get to crushing you even harder. Now you getting a little embarrassed because shorty right there, that's the baddest chick you done seen in the world. She get to laughing. Dudes on the side of the ring might get to talking. Now mentally you done fell apart because you done lost focus. Oh, what's up? Now he specifically done walked you over to his corner where shorty at. Where everybody, he specifically walked you to his corner. Specifically. And crush you out in front of everybody over there. His whole gang, he crushed you out in front of him. The shorty that you was, I'm about to take shorty. Watch this. I'm gonna do. He about to crush you out in front of her. Bad. Now he just I'm talking about beating the brakes off you from pillar to post, crushing you, walking you down, doing you all types of dirty. And there's nothing that you can do. Then you start to realize, all right, this is not the same guy who I was sparring like 3 or 4 weeks ago. Like, what's up? Then that 4th round come, and you lucky if you made it this far, and if you made it this far, it's because he really let you, and now he's about to put you out. Now is because now his corner is starting to talk about like, all right, we about to have to switch because this kid taking too much for beating. Now it realizes on you, it dawns on you. I don't know as much as I thought I knew. I don't know what I thought I knew. I don't know that much. Like, but now at this point it's too late. It's too late, and ain't nobody here to save you. And all that tough guy talk you was talking, that shit went out the window a round and a half ago. Like that's already gone. And now you realize he was. Then it starts clicking on you. He wasn't this fast. He wasn't this sharp. He wasn't this accurate. He wasn't this. He wasn't this that. No, he wasn't, because he was just coming from Turks and Caicos. He was with his family in the beginning. He was cool. He took a break. You don't know what he went through. And you thought that you was something special. You thought you were something that you were not. You thought you was something that you're not. You're not what you thought you was, are you? Now you getting punished. You getting crushed out all crazy. You getting punished. Whole 9 yards. You getting crushed. Your endurance done fell apart. Mr. Softly riding down my daggone block, so the music all out. Your endurance done fell apart. All that type of stuff. Now you just crumbling within yourself. He just made 4 rounds feel like 8. You breathing heavy. It ain't what you remember it was. It was all this, that, and the third. Now that boy about to put you out. He stepped to you and he start crushing you all different types of ways, hurting you, putting you out, doing you dirty. That's how it goes. Then now that you all busted up and crushed out all crazy, he done slutted you out. Get out, clean yourself up, nigga. Get out. That's how he do you. Do you wrong like that, then the next guy comes in, he does the next guy the same way as well. It ain't, you know what I mean? This ain't that. He do the next guy the same way. He clicking. But now you realize it's different. Then you realize that the real sparring partners are starting to come in. Now you realize that now you starting to realize, oh, the other guys that I see from TV, these guys and this guy, now these guys starting to come in. Now reality starts to dawn on you. I'm the odd man out. I'm the guy that's not really supposed to be here right now. Everybody, like, these is all household names. These is all killers in the camp. And then you realize, oh, my free trial is expired. It starts to dawn on you. You get a little bit out of place now. Now you out of place. You are no longer in familiar grounds. Then that ass whooping was just what the coaches needed to see. All right, yeah, now he's clicking. They know you can't do nothing with him. Today has happened. It's done and it's over with. But everyone at the camp knows there is no getting better for you from here. You're just a moving target. You a moving punching bag at this point. It's no getting better from here. There's no getting better from here. There's no getting better. That's what you are now. He's clicking again. And it's not that you're not good. So don't take this information and think, damn, I'm not good. You are good. You just stepped out of place. You stepped out of line. You start jumping in the deep end with guys you ain't have no business jumping in the deep end with. Get some sunflower seeds from the ice cream truck. Absolutely not. I'm not even dealing with the ice cream truck right now. But yeah, you start to realize, what's up with you, Mike? That's my dog. You start to realize, damn, maybe I'm not. No, it's not that you're not good, bro. It's just you're not what you wanted to be. You're not what you wanted to be, and that's okay because it takes time. So now you know what they're going to do. The team they're going to come to your room, very respectfully, politely, and they're going to dismiss you from the camp. Hey, thank you for your services. I appreciate what you've done. But it ain't gonna get no better from here. Thank you. They ain't gonna say it like that, but that's really what they mean. Thank you. We appreciate you. Cool. They needed you for the beginning of the camp because you was a young, sparky kid. They didn't need you for the full camp. They needed you because you were a young, sparky kid. And them young, sparky kids, they make you get in shape because you're like, oh my God, here we go. I gotta deal with this young, sparky nigga again, dog. Come on, man. All right, come on. It makes you get in shape. It makes that vet, it makes that world class, it makes him get in shape because he's like, all right, let me come on. This is the first day of camp. Now it's starting to get real. Now camp is starting to slow down in the ring because it's two killers in the ring and they know where to punch, how to punch, why to punch, and what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So it's a different level to this whole situation. All of it is just different. So you take your check, you go home. The reason why I'm saying all of this is this. For one, I started my whole social media thing based off reality. Nigga, I've been there before. I've been there before where I thought I was getting off on somebody and then no, it wasn't. They were just fresh, but I didn't understand because I was so young in the game. I was a kid in the game and I didn't know any better. I was young and dumb and ignorant and I didn't know any better. And then I got put in my place at that time. It's not the same now, and I'm not saying that in a braggadocious fashion, but it's not the same now. It's not the same as it was before. Whether good spar, bad spar, good day, bad day. Everybody have good days and bad days in sparring. Everybody does. Again, there is no winners and losers in sparring. Everybody has good days and bad days in sparring. But at this point in my career, mashallah, I'm not outclassed by nobody. No, it's not, because I went through the proper steps and channels of actually doing these things. So that's why when I share the ring with these world-class experienced fighters and I get paid to go to camps, or I do this or I do that, and I get called for these camps, things like that, they know that my work is official and they know that I'm not some dumb, young, big-headed kid, or I'm not somebody that's going to leak spar footage or something. Like I even had in my past somebody spar my brother before, and he kind of put a clip out of him spar my brother, and I guess he put out like 14 seconds of him doing good. And we went to the same gym, and I came right into the gym that next day because I seen the video. And everybody was like, yo, you drawn, like, you need to take that down. I came in the gym the next day and crushed him for that. I crushed him for that. Because I don't even care if people play with my name, but you're not going to play with my brother's name like they posted. I crushed him. That video came right now. I crushed him out bad. I crushed him out real bad. I don't even play like that, bro, because at that point in my time, I already know, like, it's different. Like, it's certain things that you don't do. Especially when the guy's working with you, because he wasn't getting all, because no, my brother was literally working with you. But I crushed him out bad for that, because that's off of principle of me. I crushed him for that. But like I said, at the end of the day, y'all, like, just don't ever think Don't never think that sparring has a winner or a loser. It doesn't have a winner, nor does it have a loser. Sparring is to get better and to work and to grow. Yes, when you are in certain camps, after a while, the heat does turn up and things get real. Absolutely it do. But it's not a joint of you know, it's not a situation of like, oh man, like I won. I got over. So who cares? Like, man, you can get over on a dude and you just had a good day, or he can get over on you and you just had a good day. So what? You don't look at sparring like that. What did you learn? What were you working on? Somebody might feel like they got over on somebody on work. Little do they know the guy's corner told him, yo, only work on lead hand punches. So if you do throw a backhand punch, I don't want to see it, but you only allowed to throw 10 of your backhand. So let's just say I'm southpaw, which I'm southpaw. My lead hand is my right hand. So your backhand. Let's just say you only allowed to throw 10 backhand shots this entire round. So you thinking you got off, he was fighting you the whole time really with one hand. But you thinking you got off. Like, no, bro, that's not how this works. So, you know what I mean? Never think that there's a winner and a loser in sparring. Nobody's keeping records of sparring. Ain't nobody keeping no record of spars, dog. Like, who the hell cares? Nobody is keeping records of sparring. Like, I'm 10,000,003 in sparring. Who cares? Why? Who cares? That didn't, bro. Like, that doesn't elevate your status in the boxing world. Like, oh yeah, bro, I heard he's the best in the gym fighter in the world. He the best in the gym fighter in the world, but then when it comes to under the lights, he always getting stopped. He always having bad performances. He never show up under the lights. But in the gym, and you know what I mean, in the confines of the gym, he's the biggest gym hero in the world. It's like, bro, and this is why a lot of people ask me why I don't post spar videos or why I don't talk about spars. I don't talk about spars and I don't post spar videos because it does not matter. It doesn't matter talking about or posting spars. It really just truly genuinely it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I had a good day in sparring. Then you don't see you at home, spar partner, right? You went home and you ate and rested and blah 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 blah. You don't even did. He got up and he went to go do strength and conditioning a couple hours later, and he did this and he did that. He's still training, but that's why in them later weeks it started to catch up, and the work he was putting in crushed the work that you wasn't putting in because you wasn't doing the work that he was doing. But he just getting back. He did the sparring, then he did strength and conditioning and running and this and this and this. He came back to the gym tired and sore a little bit. He's still about to put his work in because he knows his body about to click in a week or two. He don't care. It is what it is. It's what comes with it. You thinking you done got off on him. Nigga, you didn't get off on him. You didn't get off on him. You just played your role, bro. Congratulations, you played your role. But we're not gonna do that whole thing where you think this is something that it's not, bro. It's not what you think it is. Y'all be so excited about spars and trying to live off of spars. Yeah, NBA player. Yeah. Yeah, NBA players never brag about practice. Shit, it's practice. So what? Oh yeah, I cook, bro, in the spar. Dog, when them lights is on them, another thing that y'all don't like to talk about, dog, in sparring, them gloves is 16 ounces. 16 ounces, and you got headgear on. Everybody takes more risks when they have 16-ounce gloves on and headgear. Everybody takes more risks when they have on a headgear and they have on 16-ounce gloves. But the shots that I'm going to hit you with in sparring, I promise to God, you're not going to be able to stand up to them shots with 10s on or 8s on. You're not going to be able to stand up to them shots with no headgear on, 10s and 8s. You might have took them shots when we was like fully headgear and 16 Hawk hand gloves on. No, bro. It's so many different moving factors under the lights where you got the crowd, you got nerves and butterfly, you got stress that little inner stresses that a guy might be feeling, you got the little gloves, you don't got no headgear, you got so many different moving pieces, dog. Dudes don't perform under the lights for certain reasons, for so many different reasons. Y'all just think just because you're good in sparring that you're gonna be nice in fights. No, it's dudes who really are nice in sparring. That does not mean you're gonna be, that don't mean that you perform in a fight. Y'all think of it like this. Most of y'all watch many different, most of y'all watch basketball and football here. Dudes be the best regular season quarterbacks, for example, regular season quarterbacks in the NFL. Why every time they get to the postseason, they always lose in the first or the second round? Because it's different. Under the playoff lights is not the same as regular season lights. I want to say I'm not really the biggest on basketball, but and this is no knock or disrespect him. I think he's nice, but I want to say James Harden in the playoffs. Everybody say James Harden in the playoffs disappears. Every time James Harden goes to the playoffs, he disappears. He just why he not playing the same way in the playoffs that he played in the regular season? Because them lights and that stress is different in the playoffs. And guess what? It's different in the championship. It's different in the Super Bowl than it is in the playoffs. The level of everything is different. It's different. And when you gotta do who is used to being under them lights, you gotta do who thrives being under them lights. I'll just use Canelo because he's like, you know, essentially the face of boxing for real. But Canelo Alvarez, them lights don't make Canelo feel no type of way. That's home for him. Them lights don't make him feel nothing. He ain't nervous when he see them lights, when he hear them 30, 40, 50, 60,000 fans going crazy for him. That's normal. That's a typical Tuesday in the office for Canelo. That's not, oh, where if it's your first time hearing 70,000 people boo you and cuss you out in Spanish. There's a whole nother story. That's not the same thing as what you used to in the gym or fighting at the 2300 arena. They're not the same things. At your local shows, for anybody who's not from Philly, at your little local club shows, they're not the same thing. Having 70,000 Mexicans scream down on you how much they hate you, and you don't even know what they're saying because you don't even speak Spanish. But you just know you can read and you know what the signs is saying, and you know a little bit enough Spanish to know that these dudes don't like me, and everybody know what boo means universally. Boo. Boo is boo universally. We don't want you here. Canelo's gonna crush you. That's what everybody's saying. And you don't need a translator to hear that. When you feel the ground move and shake, when you feel the ground get the moving and shaking because dudes is stomping, everybody in there stomping and screaming and yelling so loud, you feel them vibrations and ringing on the floor. That's different. When I went to the Tank versus Lamont Roach fight, dog, y'all, that was my first time ever being floor seats, and dog, y'all really don't even understand. Dog, when I looked up and I look around and I'm seeing grown men standing on top of chairs, yelling and screaming and cheering how they was. Y'all got out your chairs, stood up inside your chairs. Y'all stood in your chairs. Y'all not understand that what y'all, if you ain't there, you don't know. Now imagine that, but the whole entire Barclays was filled up. We got all them people yelling and screaming like that. If you are not used to them situations, if that is your first time being there in that moment, if that's your first time being there, dog, understand you taking a risk sparring me with yeah, I'm Muslim. Yes, I'm Muslim, and fasting is between the person and Allah. But you don't talk about your fasting. If someone asks you about Ramadan, you can answer Ramadan, but you don't say I'm fasting. Like that's not what that's for. That's between you and Allah. But whatever the case may be, yeah, like y'all aren't understanding. But I did drink. Damn it, and I blame myself because I did drink water on this live for health reasons. No, I'm not fasting for health reasons because I did drink water on this goddamn live, which inadvertently happened. But no, I'm for health reasons right now, for medical health reasons, I'm not fasting right now. But whatever the case may be, y'all don't understand that y'all not understanding when you a lot of grown men standing up the whole fight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People don't understand when you are in those moments, man. If that's your first time being in the moments, bro, I'm trying to tell you, if that's your first time being in the moments and you're not ready for that, man, it can be a lot. So stop thinking that just because you sparred nice and you good in the gym, you're an in the gym fighter, and that's okay. You're a gym hero. Be a gym hero, but don't try to act like being a gym hero is the end all be all. That's not how any of this works. So I just came on here essentially just to talk about that because a lot of people kind of get it confused. If you're an archaeologist and you're digging for artifacts and you touch the bones of a man's butt, okay, well, if you wanted to make you that, sure, why not? But yeah, dog, like at the end of the day, I just wanted to cover that topic because a lot of people are truly under the impression that just because you are good in sparring means that you're going to be good in a fight, or that sparring is something to be proud of. Dog, you had a good day in sparring. Shut up and move on. Who cares? Who the hell cares? This generation of boxing and social media. I mean, get your money how you get your money. Make your name how you make your name. I will say this: if you are like that in sparring, just make sure you like that in the ring, bro. Like, I don't even care about, like, if I'm amongst my guys and we talking about, yo, I had sparred this guy and we were just like we just talking about, good spars or bad spars or whatever that happened with us. Like, that's all right. That's one thing. But oh yeah, bro, I had got off for him in sparring. I'm just like, bro, I'll be the first to tell somebody if somebody got off on me in sparring and I eventually had to fight this person. Let's just say he got off on me in sparring. Even if he didn't get off on me, I'm not going to deny that he got. Like, I'm gonna just say, yeah, he got off. Yeah, he did. He got off on me in sparring. Yeah. I'm not never going to deny if somebody got off on me in sparring. I'm never going to deny that. It could be anybody in the world. If somebody say they got over on me in sparring, I'm gonna say, yep, he did. He got over on me in sparring. He crushed me. And if we got to fight, I'm just going to simply say, make sure you sign the contract, though, bro. It's not even that deep, bro. Like, just make sure you sign that contract. Pro boxers get whooped. Yeah, a lot, yeah. But the same fighters that whooped them couldn't mess with them in the real fights. Yeah, that's really just what it is. You got guys who suck at spars, and they're nice as hell under the lights. They're two different monsters, dog. It's two different monsters. But you know what I mean? Like I said, yeah, don't. Anybody that ever said they got over here on sparring, bro, I'm going to tell you, yeah, he got. I probably never even sparred the dude before. He probably don't got no footage, nothing, and I'm still gonna say, yeah, he got over me. He sparred. He whooped my ass in sparring. I'm talking about he crushed me. Like, he put me out. Like, he did his thing. But just make sure he do the thing when we fight. Like, I don't even get, like, yes, bro, you got over on me. And I probably never even shared the ring with this dude, and I'm still gonna say, yeah, he got over on me, bro. He got, like, real bad. You should have seen it. He crushed me. He put me out. Then he woke me up. After he crushed me, he woke me up. But to wake me up, he took his glove off and smacked me in the back of my head, and that woke me up. And then he sent me to the store. And then I went to the store and I had bought him lunch because, that's what I was supposed to do. I just want to make sure he does that in the fight too. The same way he crushed me in sparring, I want him to crush me in a fight. I'm not going to deny you crushed me in sparring, bro. We probably not even sparred before. I'm still not going to say you ain't do it, bro. You did it, bro. You crushed me in sparring, bro. Congratulations. Congratulations, bro. You crushed me in sparring. I'm happy to hear that. Don't nobody give a damn about no sparring, bro. Grow up. Grow up, bro. Like, bro, I mean, be for real. Grow up. I don't want to hear about that. You mean, you do film study on your opponents? Very little. I'm not going to break down how I do film study. I'm not going to do that right now. I will, but not right now. But I do very little film study, but there's a reason why I do very little. But I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that later on at a later date. But yeah, though. So yeah, bro, dude probably never even spar me, bro. I've learned there's no winning. There is no winning in sparring. Just two guys in the den with exit with different goals. Exactly. You're a good. Yeah, I try to be a good sport. You got a target on you for it. Yeah, I do. But yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, man, like, don't feel like sparring is the end all be all. If you have a bad day in sparring, dog, so what? If you have a bad day in sparring, guess what? You just say, so what? What up, big dog? How did you learn how to maintain your composure in the heat of the moment? I think that's also a thing that breaks down to, like, some people got it and some people don't. Why you bought now? I got alopecia. For some people it's a thing of some people got it and some people don't. And others it's just it comes with experience. But yeah, like I said, don't ever feel like if you have a bad day in sparring, guess what? Tomorrow's not gonna be a bad day in sparring. Your next spar is not gonna be a bad day in sparring. So what? Like, dog, so what? You about to go through a 8 to 10 week camp. Some people do 10 weeks, some people do 8. I even heard some people do 12. I'm not doing a 12-week camp, but whatever that is. That's no knock on nobody doing a 12-week camp, but a 12-week camp is crazy. Some people do 8, some people do 10. I'm just not doing 12-week camps. That's a long time. I mean, I can't really say that because my life is in the gym. I live in the gym. So technically I'm in camp all year long because, whatever. But when them 8 weeks kick in, like, the heat definitely turns up more. But I'm not doing 10 to 12. I don't do 10 and 12-week camps. But you think you about to go through 8 to 12 weeks of training camp and not have a bad day in sparring? Well, golly gee, aren't you just the best guy to walk the face of the earth in spars, man? Is alopecia is the reason he's bald? Yeah, I'm guessing your coaches do film study, so you just focus on. No, my dad looks at film so over the top. I will give that information right now. My dad is such a worrywart with film. Me and him study film two different ways. Like, I would never watch a film breakdown with my dad. I would never watch film with my dad. I would never do that because there's a specific way that I watch it whereas though I see what I need to see versus the way that he watches it. And every time he watches film the way he watches film, we still come up with the same answer. So I would never watch film with, I would never watch film with my dad because he's going to word me to death, and I don't like that. There's a certain way that everybody is different, every fighter is different, but there's a certain specific way that I watch film that I just do it myself. If I watch it any other way, it makes me uncomfortable, and I don't like it. I'm not going to do that. I never overwatch film. I don't like that. But yeah, though, man, like, all in all, y'all, so what if you have a bad day in sparring? Your next sparring session will be a great one. Who cares? There's no winners and losers in sparring. This generation just is so excited about getting clout and making a name in the gym. Like, bro, make a name in the ring when it counts, nigga. Like, just make sure you do that. Just make sure you make an. I've been boxing for 6 months. How long should I wait before having my first bout? When your coach tell you to. I can't tell you when that your first fight. Great to know yourself. Absolutely. Yo, is your coach name is really Breadman? That's his nickname. Breadman is his nickname. Breadman is his nickname. His name is Steven. But yeah, his nickname is Breadman. But yeah, so I just want y'all to know that, man. Which opponent were you most worried about fighting? I don't worry about anybody. A fight is a fight. That's another thing that I'll talk about later. None of this is personal for me. None of this is personal. That's another reason why I watch film the way I watch it. None of this is personal for me. None of this is personal. Everyone is. I'm here to do a job. You're here to do the job. My job is to make sure I do my job and don't let you do your job. Whatever your job is your business, but we're both here to do a job. Now, I don't know what your job is, and I don't care what your job is. Your job can be whatever you want it to be. I know what my job is. I don't care about what your job is. My job is to make sure you don't walk out of this ring the same way you walked in it, and I have my hand raised at the end of the night. Now, whatever your job is, I don't care, because once you get in the ring with me, that's it. So I don't worry about nobody. I do what I have to do in training camp. As long as I do what I do in training camp, I'm cool. I'm fine. So as long as I do what I'm supposed to do in training camp, I'm good. That's all I care about. Did I perform in training camp the way I was supposed to? They don't keep records in sparring. Yeah, they don't keep nobody's records in sparring, dog. Yeah, one time I was 110 and 0 in sparring before I had my first bad day. Well, congratulations. Should I spar per week? However many times your coach tells you to. I can't tell you how many times I spar a week. I do what my coach tells me to do. But yeah, congratulations, you're the best gym warrior in the world. I'm so happy for you that you were so undefeated. And then on top of that, you just getting over on everybody every single time. It doesn't work like that. It really doesn't work that way. I'm gonna be honest with you. It don't work that way. And if it does work that way, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, you sparring the wrong people. You sparring nobody. Like, if you are the best in the gym all the time and you're the best out of all, like none of your sparring partners can do, then you're not sparring nobody. You think it's a good idea to spar with people who are bigger than you, as long as it's good work. It depends on how much bigger. Hey, Zab Judah, what's up? I don't even mind the ball jokes, but come on, man. I heard Zab Judah like 80 million times, like literally within the past 2 days. So imagine how many times I've heard it since alopecia kicked in. Can we do a different thing than Zab Judah, please? Dear God. Did you do much in amateurs? No, I did not even have a real amateur background. I was 6-0 with 5 knockouts in amateurs. I ain't have no real amateur career. My amateur career was being in pro camps. Gotta spar people better than you to get better. Yeah, you gotta spar people better than you to get better. That's how you learn. You think you're doing, imagine you 30 years old and you done beat your 6-year-old brother in Madden, and you're like, yeah, I told you I'm nice. Nigga, like, bro, he's 6, bro. He's 6, bro. Why you so excited that you beat a 6-year-old in Madden, bro? Like, who cares? You run faster than your 3-year-old daughter. I told y'all she not that fast. Bro, she 3, bro. Bro, she 3. She 3, bro. What did you expect to happen, bro? She 3. Of course you was gonna beat her in a race. You better beat her. She's 3. You doing the same thing with your mother. Yeah, I beat an amateur that been boxing for 1 year. Oh. Bro, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Be for real, bro. Spar somebody. Get ready, bro. It's not even that deep. Any good gyms to visit in Philly? You got a bunch of them, but I train out of James Schuler's. Also, Philly's Next Champ. That's where Boots trains out of. And I'm only saying that publicly because it's not a secret where he trains out as far as I know. Yeah, a whole bunch of good different gyms. But yeah, man, like, all in all, man, you know, don't take sparring personally. Don't feel like, oh my god, I had a bad spar. I'm not even supposed to be here. Like, bro, it's okay. Just shut up. Just shut up and produce, yo. Just shut up and produce. Shut up and produce. And that's it. That is all. Just shut up and produce. When the fight comes, make sure you handle business in the fight, bro. That's it. Just make sure you produce. You think Burger gonna win on? So that's my dog. I hope so. I'm definitely going with my dog Cordell. Like, yeah, you mean it's a fight. Anything can happen, duh. But yeah, I'm definitely rocking with Cordell. That's my dog. You mean so? Yeah, I'm always gonna go with the home team. That's my dog. You know, yeah. It's funny because even with the Brian Mendoza fight when he fought Fedor, everybody thought Fedor was supposed to win that fight, and he was winning until he wasn't winning. Reflect after your work. That's all. Just reflect on the work afterwards. That's all. It's not that deep. Watching all the way from Africa. Shout out to Africa, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, you know, he was Mendoza was winning. I mean, I'm sorry, Fedora was winning until he wasn't winning. He got caught with a shot. Anything can happen in boxing, you know, but always, you know, always gonna go with my guys. But yeah, you know, it's boxing is boxing, dog. Sparring is sparring. It's okay. It's okay if you have a bad day in sparring. It's not that deep. It's what is wash and do. Let's get it. Let's get it. Shout out Cordell. Shout out to Cordell. It's definitely a huge opportunity. Definitely a huge opportunity. Like I said, I'm going with Cordell. That's my guy. So it is what it is. Like, absolutely. But you know what I mean? Yeah, dog. At the end of the day, don't feel like you don't belong because of no spar. You had a good day in spar. If you had a good day in spar, catch amnesia. If you had a bad day in spar, catch amnesia. It's a spar. It's not that deep. You following the UK scene a bit, but not too much, and not for any personal reason or anything like that. But you know, a bit. Fedora was scoring me and 12 for 9. Fedora's a good fighter though. He's actually a really good fighter. He and also, you know, he fights his style. I like that he doesn't cater to anybody else's style. He fights the how he wants to. But if you had a question about a UK fighter, you can ask. But yeah, though, like I said, y'all, sparring is sparring, bro. Please, though, don't think too much about spars. It's okay. It's okay. Spars is spars. Spars is spars. No matter what, spars is spars. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Spars is spars. He's a good fighter. Yeah, he's a good fighter. Sparring is sparring, bro. It's okay. It is what it is, y'all. Spars are spars. Conor Benn and Eubank. Um, the Conor Benn was the one who got allegedly popped for PED usage. I believe, and so I want to say if that was actually true, then I would like to say Eubank because I'm gonna go with the clean fighter every time. So I would like to say Eubank for the win because I'm gonna go with the clean fighter every time. Yeah, I'll fight at middleweight if someone asks. But yeah, though, I'm about to get ready to go to work, y'all. Sparring is sparring, y'all. Don't think too much and too deeply into sparring, y'all. Sparring is sparring. Let's be more specific. There's light spars and hard spars. Break them down. And what's important. I kind of touched on that a bit, but I'll touch on it a bit more before I go ahead and get off. A light spar is when you're really just working on things. Spars are meant to work on mistakes, yeah, but not perfect them. Otherwise, bad days wouldn't exist. Yeah. So, light sparring is when two guys are really working on something. So, typically that happens in house, especially in Philly. Like light spars will more so happen in house, or if like two gyms have a really good relationship with each other, and the coaches are like, all right, yeah, like we can do a light spar, like let's do a light spar that he got to work on, let's do like that. So those things do occur. Light spars, you're just working on things, and you like, all right, you know, I gotta work on this, I gotta work on a jab or a hook, or defensively I do work on things, and you know, boom, boom. Heavy spar days is where it's just like, all right, let's go in there and see where your heart at. Let's see all the things that we was working on, fight simulation. Let's work, like make this happen. So there's a time and a place for both, absolutely. Typically, if I do have a light spar, is with littler guys and I'm working on like defense and shot placement and stuff like that, where as though Let's just say I was in there with a guy who's like Kuko fights at like what 130 or 126. My brother Kuko fights at like 30 or 26, I want to say. But um Kuko is weight wise so smaller than me, like size and weight, he's so much smaller than me that Kuko like is you set up spars like that and you tell the smaller guy like, yo, do whatever you want. Like you tell him like, yo, do what you want to do. Like do like no, it ain't no oh he you work like no, do what you want to do. If you can take his head off, take his head off. You like, whatever, do what you want. Like I'm so much bigger than him, especially if I walk around with like if I get caught with something right like I'm not supposed to be getting caught with certain things. Like, no, get your distance right, get shot placement right. Go. Ain't no reason why. There's no reason why I'm going 100% at all under any circumstance with somebody who's 130. It just doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So we use those as like light spar days, as working days because I'm not even when I play shots on him, I'm not hitting him hard. I'm not hitting him hard at all. Like that's out of the question. But that's in house or out house. So yeah, it just is typically hard spars are like fight simulations and light days are light days. How do you keep calm in a fire taking punches? Well, I don't take kicks. You kick me, we got a whole nother story, boss. Cause I don't do MMA. So if you kick me, it's about to get ugly in this joint. It's definitely about to get ugly in this joint. Like early, you won't even play like that. You pick your foot up and you kick me. This is gonna go way left. This is no longer a boxing match neither. It's about to get ugly. But I just keep calm. One, through experience. Two, I also believe like keeping calm under certain pressures. Some guys got it and some guys don't, and some guys can learn it through experience. So it really just depends on the person. It really do just depend on the person. But mashallah, like for me, I've also been doing public speaking since I don't know when. Like literally, probably half my life I've been doing public speaking. Also, I didn't play high school football. Went all pub, etc. So I played on bigger stages, and I've been doing public speaking since I don't know, like 15 years old. That's half my life. I'm 29. So yeah, like I've been doing public speaking. So I don't know, crowds don't really, doesn't really do it to me like that. Don't really do it. But all in all, y'all, think on Monday, yeah, and have a good day. And yeah, man, spars are spar, dog. So what? Eat some French fries and run some laps. No, you fine, bro. No need for my bad. You good. But yeah, everybody have a good one, man.